Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Cookbook, baby.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Welcome to the first episode of the Cookbook podcast with KD, Chris, and Free. My name is Chris Mays, Keionta Davis, Josh Freeman, and we are the Cookbook. How y'all doing tonight, fellas?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good.
Good.
Feeling great.
All right, so everyone knows that this has been a long time coming, but we here. Y'all wanted it. Y'all kept asking for it. We sorry it took so long, but it don't matter because we here now.
Indeed.
All right. And so what is the Cookbook? Everyone's been asking that. So the Cookbook podcast is a different perspective on some of the general topics that we hear in the Black podcast genre per se. So we've been sitting around for years and listen and see some of these people talking. It's like, they ain't cutting the dice. So we in our somewhat infinite wisdom decided we need to get together and people need to hear us talk. We need to give these people some real topics, some real guidance. We need to give them recipes for life. And that's what we're here to do at the Cookbook, baby. All right. And why the Cookbook? Because if you can't tell, we a little big. We like to eat. So we spend a lot of time in the kitchen in our cookbook. So if you're in the kitchen trying to figure something out, you go get your recipes. So when you're trying to figure out something in life, you come to the Cookbook, baby.
We're right here for you.
And that's why we here. All right. So just a little rundown of how the show is going to go. So we just had our intro. We're going to cover some current events. So such as Drake's new album, The Warriors win, Jurassic World, Deshaun Watson, and so on and so forth. Then we're going to have one of our weekly topics, which is what's on your plate. That's something that each one of us bring a topic that we want to talk about on a week-to-week basis. And then we're going to get into our online orders, where we open it up to you, the fans, on what you want to hear us talk about. What do you want our opinion on? So that's our online orders. Then we're going to have our cookbook playlist submission. So we're getting a playlist together that we like to listen to. So we like, hey, share it with the fans so they can get to know us through the music. And then we're also going to have a weekly special. So that's going to be maybe one week a food order, maybe a select beverage that we're into right now, or something that would pair well with a certain type of meal. And so we'll get into that. And then we'll have our wrap up. So follow along. Nothing too crazy, nothing too intricate. We're going to have a good time, all right?
Got to.
Let's get it.
All right. So let's hop right into it, man. Everybody's been talking about it. Everybody got an opinion on it. Drake's new album, man. How y'all feeling?
I ain't gonna lie. Listen, so everybody pretty much was like, 12 o'clock, Drake dropping his new album. Super excited for it. Summertime, gonna be all the vibes. Everybody gonna listen to it. I waited until the next day to listen to it. I seen all the tweets. I seen all the talk about dance music and like hypno music and all that kind of stuff like that. But it's a vibe, man. It's a vibe, bro. It's different, but it's still a vibe, man. Like, it takes some certain level of confidence as an artist to really go against the grain of what you always do.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? It takes a certain type of confidence to do that. And I think Drake, he's a confident person. He goes out there and do his thing every time. And I still think he did his thing. It's just a little different way. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta want it to hear it. That's what I say.
You really gotta want it.
You gotta want
like
it.
A victory.
Yeah, you gotta want it. If you really want the album to speak to you and be good, you gotta want it, and then that's when you gotta listen to it because there's some good songs on there. There's some good songs on there, man.
What about?
It's a few on there. It's a good.
Listen, bro. Listen.
Me personally, I got 3 or 4 on my life. It's just a different vibe. I think what we was expecting.
Yes.
For sure, what we were saying. I think for sure we were expecting what we got. 2 completely different things. He should just gave us a little heads up on that. You know what I'm saying? He gave us hey, this might be a little different. You know what I'm saying? But the more I listen to it, the first 30 minutes I'm listening to that shit, I'm like, oh no, Drake could have kept this shit. And I never felt like that about any Drake album. Y'all know me. Y'all know how I like Drake.
For sure.
So right here, I wasn't feeling it, but the more I listen to it, the more it's starting to come right for me. So
for me, y'all know
it's doing what it's supposed to.
Y'all know I'm a Drake critic. earlier Drake, I rock with him a lot. Some of the newer stuff, some of the stuff he does rubs me the wrong way. But I gave Certified Lover Boy some spins. I got a couple off there, but I think it's kind of get back to what Free said. We weren't expecting this, and promo the day before, especially with the graphic that he had. It looked
like a hood mixtape. Right. Like a hood mixtape. Like some juvenile 2000s. Right. That's what I thought
Mr.
it was.
Don't Play type. I was like, okay. For sure. Drake coming with them Summer Slams, because we really ain't got that album out of anybody so far this year. Yeah. This year. And we was like, okay, fellas, on this album, if we gonna have our reply to Fuck Nigga Free, we knew that was gonna be on there, and we cut it on this. So I was like, okay.
You sweat with your shirt off. Listen to this album for sure.
Forever 21.
Second song. Third song. I'm like, okay, we gotta get through there. I was like, okay. No, I just jumped down to the one with 21 Savage, because that one you can't fail. That one's cool. That one got added to the playlist. Other than that, hey, it's gonna do numbers overseas.
Yes. Forever.
It's gonna do numbers overseas for sure. Hey, get that bag. But as for me and my house, no, cool.
I got a few songs I do like off that. I like Liability. I like that song a lot. I like Keeper. I like Massive. Sticky is a good one too. What's the other one? I have to look at the track list real quick. Let me see. Yeah, I like it's some good ones on there, bro. It's some good ones on there, bro.
And you see on there,
Flights Booked is a good one.
And you get on there, you see all the think pieces and stuff. People talking about, this album for the men who fly women out. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. That's made you sound good.
No. This album is made for like if you go to East Nashville at all, if you go in any of them little bars at East Nashville, you go over there, that's where they're gonna play this.
This is made for ravers. This is made for strobe lights.
For Bonnaroo. It's made for Bonnaroo.
It's a good turn up.
Coachella with this song? It's
gonna go crazy. But the streets was not wanting this.
The street, no. I said, I was talking to somebody, I forgot who it was. I said, what if Drake come out with the deluxe and it's like the flip version of it though? So it's like what we used to, and then it's just like one or two songs with that add on to what he already put out.
And that's cool. But hey, if you coming with that, let somebody know. It's like coming to the cookout. You got a standard dish everybody love. Put the word out before. Hey, I'm bringing something else. Try something new. Let me know what y'all
bring some gluten-free pound cake or something like that. You gotta
because if you known for that five baked beans and them 5 potato salad and so and so coming, I bet they bringing this. We know that
everybody got their mouth feast for it.
You got that. Yep.
I can taste it already.
Take good. I got my mouth figured. Shit, Geraldine coming. Oh yeah, that potato salad finna slap. Oh no, she
who grandma making what? Your grandma making pie? Oh, I'm there.
She want to try some pasta. She want to try some pasta salad she seen on Pinterest. Mm-hmm. You do that at the crib, not the cookout. So Drake, if you gonna do a surprise drop like that, no player.
Let a nigga know.
Let somebody know something. Let somebody know something.
Let a nigga know.
Appreciate it. All right, so them Warriors. Them Warriors went back to back.
Everybody.
Hey, they went back. Hey, they back to it. They back to it. I ain't mad at Steph and them. Because you know us. You gonna talk shit? Don't let me. Don't let me win. Don't let me win. Because we is petty. And that's long-term petty. And I love it.
Listen, bro. Draymond Green is probably one of my favorite players of all time, bro. Not just because of his basketball talent, bro. Just because his consistency when talking shit. He's one of them players, win, lose, draw, tie. He scored 30, he scored 2. He gonna talk his shit every time, bro. And I love that about him.
A lady, I used to work at the YMCA.
Quality shit.
She was from Memphis. I mean, not Memphis. She's from Michigan. Yeah. And actually taught him in school. She said he was the same way, would never shut up. Stayed kicking out of class because he would never shut up. Yeah. I was like, hey, he consistent.
But bro, I see too many like athletes like try to backpedal. No, don't backpedal. No, stand on it.
I appreciate that because
stand on it.
And when people like,
you only need to backpedal when you said some really, really dumb shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Then you gotta backpedal.
You just apologize
and you just stand up. Yeah, for sure. And but if you say some shit that you know, it's a good moral and ethical standard. Stand on that shit, because regardless of what you say, everybody ain't gonna like it.
That's and even with like Draymond Green and Pat Bev kind of in that same mode, Draymond Green got a little bit more backing behind him, so he can really, you know what I'm saying, talk more freely. But Pat Bev, he ain't wrong when he be talking though.
No, if Draymond ain't had the rings, if they ain't had the rings, Draymond couldn't talk as much as he does.
I mean, he can. He can. People just like the fans won't give him as much of a leash though, and they still don't because he'll score points.
They would give him less of a leash than they do Charles Barkley. Because even Shaq don't give him that much of a leash.
Yeah.
Because they get to arguing and he like, rings.
Yeah.
Rings.
Check
the rings, Chuck. Check the rings. And so if Draymond if they had him rings, Draymond couldn't talk as much as he talked. But props to the Warriors.
For sure.
Congratulations. They did their thing.
Also,
what happened?
One more thing I want to throw out there. I feel like, and this is probably like I don't know. Some people might say this. I ain't been listening to sports talk, but I feel like Andrew Wiggins should have won MVP. I'm gonna just say that on my end. He
definitely saw those arguments.
And I'm saying I'm not taking anything away from Steph. I think Steph was gonna get it regardless of what happened in the series. He can score 1 point every game, but he was gonna get it. But Andrew Wiggins, when he stepped up his game, rebounding and playing defense, he really changed the series. Like he was the motor. When he had 13, 14, 15 rebounds, whatever it was, that made the Warriors so much more better. When
Steph had when they got him scored.
Yeah, when Steph had the bad game 4, because I told the friend group, I said, whoever win game 4 is gonna win the whole thing. And he came in clutch, and he had 27 and like 14 or something, or 26 and 14 or something like that, like a crazy game.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
I just still went for like 40 though. Right?
There was a game before that. It was game 3. Yeah, it was game 3.
One thing about me, I just like the character.
No, it might have been game 4. No, it was game 4.
It
was game 4. It was game 4. Game 5 was the game Wiggins went crazy.
Steph had like 16.
Yeah,
like I was saying, I like the character and the mentality of this entire team from the coach down. You know, because you got Steve Kerr, who won his rings, played with Mike, he won Mike a ring. Let's be real. Even Mike said, but you know, just like, we're gonna get this in their house. They've been talking all this. They've been making posts. Man, they made pictures, pins, and shirts about your star player wife. Oh yeah, we win this in your house.
They said,
y'all got Ray Allen courtside. Bet. All right.
So she can't cook.
I ain't try. Have y'all tried any of her recipes?
I didn't know she had recipes. Maybe we got to get her to send in one.
Can't tell that.
I'm gonna try some out. We're gonna review that because I think she definitely has a cookbook, has some products. So we'll review those one week.
Let's do that.
Bet. But once again, congrats to the Warriors.
For sure.
Have y'all been to the movies? Seen Jurassic World yet?
I haven't seen Jurassic World yet.
But I did go see the new Lightyear movie. Take y'all ass to the movie.
The Buzz Lightyear movie?
That shit's solid. Yes, bro. Very solid.
Buzz Lightyear?
Yeah.
Yes, very solid.
I mean, they got Captain America, Chris Evans, and Keke Palmer in there.
Yes, sir. Great job. Great job.
I'm excited. But yeah, Jurassic World, I seen it. It was lit. It was a good wrap up, I believe, to the entire series, because they pulled the first 3 movies and the last 3 movies, they pulled them all together, brought all those characters back. So for a nostalgia feel for me, it definitely touched my heart.
Yeah, I definitely want to go see that with my son. He a big dinosaur fan. And man, first of all, we forgot to say this at the beginning of the show. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
We messed up. We messed up.
That's on me. That's on me because I did this.
Act like we starting over. We are saying Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. As a father myself, it's one of the best feelings in the world, best role in the world. You can really shape and change a young man's life and make them, better than yourself. And, I'm trying to make my son everything I am and more. So all the dads out there that's doing the same.
Appreciate that, my boy. I mean, I ain't know that,
I ain't know about KD's the only father on the show.
Hey, Free
don't do it. KD, don't do it.
Free was
No.
Don't. Don't.
Child,
don't do that, bro. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, father figures, uncles, mentors, role models. If someone looks to you as a father, happy Father's Day.
Anything this man say about me being a dad, edit this shit.
I say you're a father figure.
No.
You're a good role model as a person.
Oh, speaking of today, also, this Father's Day, but happy Juneteenth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Cookbook Pod loves Juneteenth. If you don't like Juneteenth, something wrong with you.
We don't like you.
Why don't you? Yeah, that's right. You don't like Juneteenth. We don't like you. What you got a problem with Juneteenth for? Exactly. Happy Juneteenth.
Who's your man?
All right. So, we all. If y'all don't know, the three of us, we actually played college football together at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga.
Mm-hmm.
I was honored to be a two-time Southern Conference champion. These two gentlemen were able to get a third ring the year after I graduated. Yes, I'm still hating. So they were three-time Southern Conference champions. So, and KD also was able to make it to the NFL, played for the New England Patriots, also was able and honored to win a Super Bowl championship. What year was that, KD?
2018.
Okay.
2018.
So, of course, we are very tapped in when it comes to college and professional football. And it's off season right now. But the thing dominating the NFL news, of course, over the past year or so, Deshaun Watson. So we've definitely been keeping up with this case since it started. Over the past week, we've had more and more cases, more and more women stepping forward. We've gotten more details about the case, his lawyer speaking, potential suspensions coming. So what are some of your guys' thoughts on that?
Go ahead, Free.
Oh, what the fuck, man? Deshaun Watson need to stay out them fucking side politics.
Bro, man. I think, bro, like he just dug himself in the hole. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Whatever it is, whatever's true, I don't really know. I haven't really been keeping too much track of it. I just see what's in the news. I really don't know what to believe, so I'm taking everything, you know what I'm saying, with a grain of salt, just hoping, I hope, one, if he is innocent of it, everything gets reset and, his reputation is honored, in that way. But if he did do wrong, then obviously he has to pay for that.
Two things for sure. Texans knew all that shit was going on.
Oh yeah, that's the biggest thing that people aren't realizing to me.
About this shit until Deshaun Watson made it clear he did not want to be with them. He wanted out. He wanted to trade and all that shit. Then
they said they got him hotel rooms for the
he said one day he showed up to his locker and there were NDAs for him to get signed whenever he got a massage from the team. From the team said, "Look here, we don't stop you if you're doing what you're doing. But hey, have him sign this paper."
They gave that nigga a template.
Tell him get the John Hancock on it. Cause look here,
not the John Hancock. Come on, bro.
Deshaun Hancock. God
damn.
Yeah, that boy. He need to.
But that's still wild. Like, regardless of what happened, he had 66.
Yeah.
Right,
wrong.
And what, 17 months?
Yeah, bro, it's a lot. And like I said, I understand, like, if you travel city to city, you might, use somebody different because they don't fly with you, and I do understand that part. If that was the case, it's a little bit different. But if it's like every time you come, like, obviously you got to make yourself, put yourself in a better position than that. Have you one or two at the crib that you're good with, and then let them refer other people for you, so you don't really got to run around. You ain't got to.
My boy said he need them.
And listen, and if you up to
in some states,
if you up to no good, you got to do something better.
He had this interview, which was a little like off-putting because he was like, "Hey, I didn't force anybody to do anything.
Yeah,
everything was." I'm just like, okay, so. It almost seems like an admission of guilt, but it's like it happened. I didn't make it happen.
And this what happened. This
make nobody do nothing.
Yeah, this what messed him up though. So when he first came out, he was like, "I didn't do anything," and then he said, "Yeah," he said, "I did something, but they wanted to do it too." You can't double back on that because now you in the wrong. You can't. You messed up. Yeah, you are a liar.
And then I think his lawyer, somebody, a part of his team and representation earlier before his interview said, "Ain't nothing wrong with getting a happy ending." I'm like,
Who hired you?
Hey, whose side is you on?
Yeah, you.
Boy, you was over here point shaving.
Yes, legit point shaving for sure.
Nigga, help me.
But obviously, I mean, the Cleveland Browns are fully aware of what could happen. They signed him to that big old deal, but his first year is worth
the biggest deal.
Yeah, but his first year is only worth $1 million. So they was obviously prepared to take on whatever the hit is, whether he gets suspended for a whole year, 6 games, whatever it is.
They know what's up.
Yeah, for sure.
In that same
he gonna get suspended.
Yeah,
they
he got
even if he come to be, even if they find out he's 100% innocent, just because he's caught up in all this shit, he's gonna get suspended.
Yeah.
So the one thing is, they still have Baker Mayfield on the team and on the books. I think that's been one of the things that's been hard to get him signed was he has like an $18 million cap hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that last year when you go out there with one arm, throwing like that, like I don't know what you expect. And so they got all that.
The Panthers thinking about taking away?
I think I've heard that, but it's like
they're trying to wait. They're trying to wait it out. And all that.
I think it was the Panthers, the Seahawks. I think those are the main 2 teams that really needed a quarterback.
You're not saying that.
But I think the Seahawks trying to tank it out though for next year.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they will. They got Stroud and
that's right.
And Bryce, right?
Bryce. Yeah.
They got those 2 quarterbacks in there. But if I'm the Browns, I can't.
They got Geno Smith, man. He might come out there spinning.
If I'm the Browns,
okay.
No.
Good luck to you.
But if I'm the Browns, I can't put Baker Mayfield out there week 1 because he already talked about how he felt disrespected. You already traded for another quarterback who's already doing it. You talking about point shaving? I'm not putting him out there. He done made money. He on a TV ad every.
He got that progressive money.
Yeah, for sure. He got money.
Well, commercial money going crazy.
He get out there on that field, and you want him to play well. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
He field tried.
You got to trade.
Told y'all he field tried.
Yeah, for sure. He
woke up feeling dangerous. Mm-hmm. That boy think he Darkwinged up.
Boy, go out there week 1, slinging picks all over the place.
Oh, for sure. On purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Purpose. All right. So the next news is congratulations to Big Sean and Janae Aiko on there. And they just announced that they are expecting.
Pop that thing.
Oh, God.
Pop that thing.
Hey, man.
That'd have been a hell of a sound.
Yeah, but that's why we got to get the soundboard, bro, so we can have it ready, bro.
Oh, yeah. That was without drop.
When we had a soundboard, it's going to be crazy. But, yeah, congratulations to them, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't like we stood a chance, no way, but, yeah.
Who is we?
Oh,
who is we?
My bad, Super Bowl. Let's champion. I forgot you in the free. He in the upper echelon.
No, I'm not.
He in the rise.
You know this nigga here, man.
I forgot we was on his coattails.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you know KD? Yeah.
Smoothest motherfucker alive.
No.
Yeah.
Smoothest motherfucker alive.
Hey, hold that down.
Yeah, Mr. Himself. But yeah, congratulations. If you haven't heard them,
him, not them.
Mr. Him.
He is. I am him. But yeah, also, if you haven't listened to their album, I think it was in 2018. No, it was like 2016, 2015, 2088 is a banger. Them two as a couple, but as a group, put out great music. And we need that. I'm happy about the baby.
They're pretty aesthetically pleasing too. Like they're good. They look good.
Yeah, that's like a good looking couple. Two good looking black folk.
They got that Will and Jada thing going on.
Whoa, hey, that's not.
Look, I'm talking about.
That's not the relationship people aspire to no more, man.
Will and Jada have always had a good look. They've always
until now.
They have, but
until now,
even now, if you didn't know nothing about them, you just seen them in the picture. They look good. I mean, she bald head and all that.
I mean, they're so.
Stop. Will.
Hey, listen, boy, he better knock on your door. You better stop playing.
There's so many other. There's so many other options to look at that are aesthetically pleasing. I mean, I ain't saying Will and Jada weren't, but it's like as far as everything they didn't have, even like the past few years, I'm good on that.
Nobody else right now.
I'll stay single before I had that Will and Jada love, because now, you finna table talk to me.
Who else look good together like that?
I believe Ari Parker and Boris Kojo, they look good. I know they splitting up, but Lisa Bonet and Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
That's a good looking couple right there.
What's the one girl? I can't think of her name. I'm terrible with celebrity names and faces, bro. So I really don't know many of them.
Bro, why don't you know your peers' names?
Because I'm not a celebrity no more.
No more?
I retired.
Bag man.
I retired from being a celebrity.
Bag man. Yeah, you.
All right, so with everything going on, the economy is crazy. Inflation through the roof. Gas is almost minimum wage. But the government needs to pull some funding from somewhere to get our president some training wheels. Because how the hell you the president of the United States of America, the leader of the free world,
stupid as hell,
and your bike falling over?
Hey man, I think, bro, listen here. As a young lad, when I used to ride bikes all the time, sometimes your foot can get stuck on that pedal. You know what I'm saying? The pedal can be, it's rigid. So when you put your foot on that, it don't just fall off. Whatever. It get a little grip on there. But his foot, he couldn't get that foot off that fast enough, and he started leaning to the right. That kickstand went out there. It was over for him.
Bro, somebody get Joe a Peloton, man. Why is you out here? You 80s.
But you know what's...
Look that up, free.
Bro, you know what's funny though? And I just seen him before we started the podcast. Donald Trump posted a video and he clipped him hitting a golf ball and he hit Joe Biden and he fell off the bike. Donald Trump posted that, bro. That's hilarious,
bro. According to Google, Joe Biden is 79.
Shit, in dog years?
79.
That nigga 79 in dog years, bro. That nigga,
speaking of dogs, he falling off bikes. His dogs keep biting people at the White House.
He fall asleep in meetings and shit. Come on, bro. Televised meetings and shit like that.
But listen, Joe is just a stand-in, bro, until we get somebody who really...
We ain't ageist, but golly, he out there doing the Medicare commercials with Joe Namath.
And this real shit, but I've been wondering this ever since I really got older. Why are we forced to pick between these old ass, in most cases, white men that gotta represent a very small percentage of America? You know what I'm saying? Not very small, but smaller than probably the rest of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. No, it's definitely small.
President.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As our president, that's crazy if you think about it.
Yeah.
What the fuck is an 80-year-old man? Like what? You know what I'm saying? What is he gonna decide for motherfuckers that's 20-something? You know what I mean?
That's definitely the problem.
I don't know from the same experiences,
making all the decisions and shit and all that. Yeah. He's 80 years old.
But even a lot of people who are making the decisions.
You know what I'm saying?
You got people in Congress and Senate who've been there for years and years and years, and so out of touch with the common person and the needs of the common person.
For sure,
they only see things through their certain lens, through their financial background, through their upbringing. So if I got here with what I had, everyone else should be okay. You don't need this. You don't need that. It's like, you don't know what these people need. And so we got so many out of touch people. But when we have people who are current, who have, groundbreaking ideas or current ideologies that really serve us, they don't get the support that they need.
Yeah, that's true.
Because a lot of people don't realize that.
I tell people all the time.
Stop trying to make Joe Biden look young to us. We know he old. Keep him off the fucking bike.
Yes. Yes.
Keep him off there. And
if he should
call Franklin Saint. Y'all know what to do.
He should have ran straight off, when Obama was gone.
Yeah.
I feel like between Obama leaving office and Trump leaving office, what?
8
4 years.
8 years and shit?
No, 4 years. Because Trump was on. He's first one-term president.
I feel like Joe Biden dead ass Asian dog years in them 4 years, bro. I feel like Joe Biden was so much younger when he was back there behind Obama.
Joe was like the cool, bro. Joe was like the cool uncle, bro. He was like the cool uncle. Like, Uncle Joe here, y'all. Everybody, what's up?
Joe back look like Joe ass had, bro. Like, he put his chamber or something that aged him like a motherfucker.
Joe came back. Joe, before he was a cool uncle, go ahead, slide. Always kept some soft peppermints on him.
Joe came back. No, sir.
Boy came back looking like Voldemort. Hello, Harry. Come to die. Like, boy, what country is you supposed to leave?
But listen, we are lucky we ain't like back in the day with the kings and stuff where like the kings had to go out and fight. We don't stand a chance.
Oh no, you better say the general.
We black. We probably need to be out there.
I mean, yeah.
Well, we would have been out there, but we're not on the battlefield. A field. They call it what it is. Hey, let's see this critical race theory on here. We're gonna keep one thou wow. folks getting off of Juneteenth don't want to talk about what Juneteenth is.
That's right. I think Tennessee actually passed a bill where they made it like mandatory to teach now. So we'll have the books at least.
To teach it or not?
Well, I think the books had to be in the.
That shit lame.
I don't want to misspeak, but I thought I read something that said that Tennessee passed something where like I got to
trying to keep these kids from the truth, man. Trying to keep the truth from these kids, man.
But anyway, well, either way, it does need some sort of accountability has to be taught early. And whether you like the history of it or not, that's the point.
That's the truth.
It's the history.
Like,
for sure.
Don't like
talk about World War II.
For sure.
Don't like it. Rather than take accountability for it, they rather just lie about it, run from it.
And there's nothing that you did personally.
Rather just what happened. But you know what I'm saying? But take accountability for your ancestors' actions and all that. It requires some level of accountability on somebody's behalf, and they not trying to do that. So that's why they're trying to lie about it and hide it. And no, that's
for sure.
The past is past, but you want to remember your history and remember this and that. You remember stuff that feels good to you.
Yeah.
And we gotta remember the stuff that hurts us. That still
that lacks accountability. Like hell no.
So we gotta remember the stuff that still
you didn't do it.
It still impacts us to this day. You know, the conditioning, and then you know the trauma that's been passed down from generation to generation, the economic impacts. You know, that
the
were
biggest
held
one
back
for sure.
You know, people still suffer from today. That's the stuff you still got to answer for, but a lot of people don't want to acknowledge. But
they just want to sweep it under the rug.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Oh, let's talk about the NIL stuff too, real quick.
Oh man, I am
bag man.
I am mad because you know us, man. We would have had this going during school, getting paid.
His age.
Huh? Would have had it up on the jumbotron at Finley. You know, and one thing you notice, you know, once these NILs have hit, them boys getting drafted, they ain't got the same excitement.
No, not at all. They chilling.
They had a little bag before, you know. This ain't new, you know.
Signing bonus. I made this year one.
I'm all happy for them. Best believe that, you know, pay these boys. They bring these school millions, some school billions of dollars.
For sure. Alabama.
They keep tied out your mouth, him.
Think about it, bro.
Keep Saban out your mouth, him.
Some point in time.
Nah, Saban lost a little respect for me though.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that
for sure. We should have made that.
Yeah.
But
first of all, let's bring it to the forefront. Let's bring it to the forefront.
No, we're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Yeah,
Saban's my dude, but you ain't have to go. Hey, don't be name dropping, dog. That's
for sure,
Saban was almost dirty macking, and Nick, we don't do that.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Let's put this on wax right now. The Cookbook podcast is a strong opponent of dirty macking in any form. That's not Pete. That ain't cool. Don't
none of that.
Speak on yourself.
Yeah.
The Cookbook does not condone dirty macking in any form.
Those of y'all that don't know what it is, salt throwing is akin to that. Pillow talking.
That's it. If I was trying to holler at a girl and KD was trying to holler at a girl and I started talking bad about KD to try to make me look better, no, because that means you already inferior. Because if you was superior, all you got to do is sell yourself. Because me and KD, we both work in sales. So with a good quality product or service, if it's superior, all you got to do is talk about it. You ain't got to mention the competition. And all that really does is show fear and inferiority. So Nick,
ladies,
as a Tide fan, shut up, bro.
Ladies.
Before we call you out.
Before
you scaring Nick, you scaring the hoes.
Ladies, if you entertain that shit, you lame.
You flaw.
Yeah, you lame too.
You just as lame as the one that
you reinforce it. These niggas start dirty macking, call them lame.
Call them lame.
Make sure you call them lame.
Call their ass out. Don't even entertain.
But back to Nick. Come on, Nick. Like we know.
Yeah, bro.
Nick done had the car dealerships for years. You might see no cash, but them boys been riding clean down there in Tuscaloosa.
Come on, man.
For sure. And but that's the thing. Like, don't when everything going good your way, you can't switch up when somebody else start getting they going. You know what I'm saying? Jimbo didn't deserve that. Jimbo might have slapped Nick. He might slap Nick this season. Be on the lookout for that.
Midfield. Listen, when they meet midfield that day, every time.
I don't think it's gonna be a clean handshake because Nick tried to call Jimbo.
Over there.
Jimbo said no. I ain't got nothing to say to him. When a man says he ain't got nothing to say to another man, there's only one recourse. Fisticuffs.
So that's all this makes.
Pre-game, there's gonna be a brawl because
I
of the
challenge
coaches.
you to a duel.
Oh, for sure.
You gonna pull that glove off.
He gonna walk up, pull a no stick glove. I mean, pull a sticky wide receiver glove out of pocket. Smack Nick did mink, and he walked smooth back.
He fucking blew it.
Yeah, man. Nick lost some respect for me from that, man. And I think Nick is a great coach. He just had to go there with it, bro. And all the coaches know what they do, bro. All coaches pay. All them big time coaches pay them recruits for football, basketball. They pay them boys. We know that. You ain't gotta do that, bro. You already Alabama. Why? It's Texas A&M. You come on now.
Not A&M.
No, them boosters going crazy.
But
because now you had, because
I can hear Rush right now.
Money.
I bet you Nick I guarantee you Nick got a group test. Good, nice size group text with none but boosters in it.
Oh yeah.
That's why he apologized.
They got a whole group me app.
He was speaking with like boosters and shit at like some kind of country club or like golf.
Oh, so that's what it was. He's like, hey,
he was on some chill shit. Like he was really chilling.
But no, that's what that was. He's like, hey, Texas A&M, they throw any boy money, and they catch him up because they lost to him last year.
Y'all need to give me some more money.
Hey,
what he's saying, yeah.
They catching up. They got
their oil money. They got that Beverly Hillbilly money. Okay,
he pretty much trying to tell them for like, y'all need to reach in the bag.
Yeah, the $1 million ain't enough.
It was recession. Ain't recession that roll tide. Okay, that thing keep rolling.
Somebody in that meeting wasn't feeling that shit. They went back and told it.
He's like, you want some more money from me? All right, bet. Yeah, you going to ESPN, buddy?
Not even a meeting, but like an interview or whatever.
But man, when he dropped Jackson State, it was like, and all this does kind of reinforce.
He had to do that either. Deion doing a good thing for them kids over there. He doing crime. So what? So what? It's gonna happen, bro. You can't be at the top forever, bro.
It's gonna happen now. I guarantee that's the first time Nick Saban has ever lost a recruit to at Jackson State. Let alone
for sure.
Was it? Were they in the mix for him?
I think they were like number 2 or 3 or some shit like that.
I thought it was like a
corner in the country.
Yeah, I thought it was like a done deal. I'm pretty sure it was like a done deal. He was supposed to be going to Florida State. And then Deion came to the back door and like at midnight, he said one thing you don't do is let a kid come to homecoming there. Because the HBCU homecoming experience, if you've never been, untouchable. There's the music, the atmosphere, everything going on, untouchable. You can't match it, And then you have the classic games and stuff, so you can't touch it. And though Florida State was still in there, we got some people down there in Florida State. So but at Deion them kept working, and the kid felt that was the best fit for him. And especially you playing cornerback, you're playing for the cornerback.
Yeah.
Especially, I know that hit Florida State hard because you got one of your lungs.
Florida State ain't got much over there though. Anyway.
And the thing was, like, y'all didn't do too well the year before, so it is what it is.
Or the year before that.
And so, even though that's an instance, I've known some players who, even before the NIL deal, we've had guys who came to UTC, which is an FCS program, who had FBS offers.
Bro, we just got a guy from Bama.
But they felt it was the best fit for them. So we can't, we can't just say these kids are chasing money or someone's throwing them a deal because they go to they go to a smaller program and you just throw it's NIL. It could be a better fit for them, better scheme. They could relate to a certain coach better. I know there are some schools when I was getting recruited, they had no chance because they had the wrong coach talking to me.
There you go.
So you got to look and reevaluate your program and see what's going on before you just point your finger and say, oh, they paying that kid. And if they is, okay, so it's legal. Step up.
What you talking about?
Thanks.
Open that check. Put some in that boy bill for him. Yeah, boy, I know y'all got a little ice cream money lying around.
They do. For sure they do. For sure they do.
All right, so we're going to jump to our next segment. What's on your plate? So, fellas, it's been a long, crazy week. Y'all want to pop it off? Y'all want me to start off?
You got it. Go ahead.
Come on, man. You got it.
All right, what's on my plate this week? There's a show I would binge on Netflix. I think it came on NBC or CBS. Don't sue me on that. Called Zoo.
Oh, what?
It's called Zoo. Z-O-O Zoo. So basically, it shows what would happen if all the animals in the world turned on humans and were organized about it. And it gets deep into how it happened, whatever. But, this week it went viral that an elephant killed a lady. Then said, "Nah, I want some more smoke."
Mm-hmm.
Showed up at the lady's funeral and trampled her. Said, "No, I want more smoke." Then a lot of people didn't realize this. The elephant and the whole herd went and destroyed the lady's house.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And because it came out.
What did she do to them fucking elephants? Bro?
So what he did was she distracted the elephants, and some poachers allegedly kidnapped like her kid, like her baby. Her calf, her calf. And
she thought it was sweet.
Yeah, people don't realize. People don't realize how smart elephants are.
Elephants don't forget. That's the saying, bro. They don't forget
because elephants. Elephants, they view us like they study elephant brainwaves. The same way we look at puppies is the same way elephants look at us.
That's funny.
Like they have the same reactions. Mm-hmm. And so like elephants, they go to the same places every year. They grieve, they mourn. So it's like, no, she wanted all the smoke. And then I seen another video of an elephant just walked up on some people, just casually dining in the middle of the savannah. Mm-hmm. And the park set up and the elephant just said, no, knocked the dude over and the table, just barely moved and went knocking everything else over. It's like, y'all gonna stop playing with these animals.
Did you hear about the leopard too in India?
What was it? Yeah, you told us about
the leopard. Yeah, it's killed like 3 babies over in India, bro.
Because you know where a leopard killed Tarzan people in that movie.
I saw that twice. Awful. Real animated and real life.
Damn, real life.
I saw both of them.
Damn, that's crazy. You ain't calling nobody any help.
What, the real life?
No, the real life movie.
Oh, okay.
3 times actually. 3 times.
The real life, the legend Tarzan, that junk hard.
Yeah, for sure.
But stop playing with the animals because we see people. I saw a video. A lady almost got killed in Yellowstone because she thought she walked up on a bison. It's from Stone. Man, that is a bison.
That's what I tell people all the time. And then we had this conversation.
Don't let the internet fool you, man. Don't let Instagram fool you. Them motherfuckers are not nice. You and they career.
No, exactly.
They will kill you.
Trying to be on, man. If somebody walk in your house and go to rubbing and touching on you, you're going to get in their shit before they even get close to rubbing and touching on you.
Right.
You're get in their shit. So leave them fucking animals alone.
Facts.
Leave them folks alone, bro.
Even at the zoo, leave them animals alone. You see the orangutan done grab Buddy up. Bro. Didn't let him go.
He's like, and the whole thing was the orangutan eyes. No, come here.
No, come here.
No, I got you now.
For sure. I'm in the cage. Yeah, for sure.
Where you going? Yeah, I got your leg. Got you in the ankle. Mm-hmm. It's Kurt Angle. Mm-hmm.
Not y'all pets, man.
But this is the thing I always tell people. We don't stand a chance against animals.
No.
If we didn't have thumbs, it'd be over for us.
If we didn't have the brains we have, bro, we'd be fucking through.
If we didn't have thumbs, bro, it'd be over for us. Is that one thing? If we didn't have thumbs, bro,
the monkeys is catching up.
They've been caught up. They just chilling.
Because if they wanted to,
but we definitely gotta really understand animals and understand their place. Some animals you just gotta leave alone. You don't walk up on them.
Leave them alone.
Just leave them alone. Leave them with
I seen the video because I don't like big game hunting because I don't like it. Because I respect predators in nature so much. Because one-on-one, I don't stand a chance.
Not at all.
So I'm not going to take this gun and kill you, like just how majestic they are. I seen a video, this couple, they were doing a big game hunt in Africa. They killed a male lion. They was posing with it. His partner came out of nowhere and murked him on camera.
Mm-hmm. You ever see?
And you see him, they hear them screaming, you hear screaming stop. Then you just see him walk off on camera. I said, oh.
Cole.
Oh.
Bro, you ever seen those videos? Those videos that be like find a mountain lion or find a tiger.
Yeah, bro. Oh, yeah.
And like it's camouflage. You don't stand a chance, bro. It's nothing you can do. If you just in the field, bro, even if you got a weapon, bro. They already weigh thousands of pounds. Yeah. They already weigh thousands of pounds.
I mean, we get murked by pets.
Yeah.
Keep it a buck.
Nice size
for sure.
Because I breed my family, we breed Neapolitan Mastiffs. And if one day they turn, hey, it's gonna be tough.
They nothing to do.
Yeah.
You gonna need that. You see a moose, bro? People say, moose. People don't realize moose about 7 feet tall.
Don't let them moose from Brother Bear get you fucked up.
Are not friendly, bro.
They not friendly at all, bro. They run across water. They'll fight anybody.
Bro, you see that moose
and they tall.
sprinting through 3-4 feet of snow.
Bro,
what you gonna do with that?
It's a Jesus animal. Motherfucker run across water.
Bro, that is a Goldberg deer. What you gonna do with a moose?
Facts, bro.
That's a Brock Lesnar deal.
You ain't gonna do nothing with it. And then when they make it, the sounds alone, people don't. If you just go out to the woods by yourself and it's nothing, no lights, no nothing, you just hear the sounds alone. That's gonna creep you out because they communicating. They let you know, it's somebody here.
My people from the country, right? And you have like, it's being outside at night and it's dark.
Right.
Ain't nothing like country dark. He's just like really out in the wilderness at night. That is a black you have never experienced. You hear every type of sound. Bro, they got you from the jump.
Folks
like, what is that? You like, oh, Lord.
Folks from the country and folks that hunt have a completely different respect for nature, bro.
Of course. Yeah,
because that
shit will kill you.
It's the same thing with like people in the military that, you know what I'm saying, they deal with war for real. Like they understand this is not a game.
And people think about wild hog. All right. People, why you got these guns? All right, you run from the wild hog. You see why?
You gonna understand.
You figure it out.
Yeah, you gonna be baking.
Yeah, you gonna be all right. Oh, you want some pulled pork? I'm gonna pull your ass. Come on here.
Come on over here.
Think this swine divine. All right.
Mm-hmm. It's a different kind of swine.
Katie, what's on your plate, man?
Man, so obviously, Twitter is one of my favorite apps to use, man. And you scroll on there, you can find anything. You can find the most motivational things, you can find the most depressing things, and then you find some things that just make you just scratch your head.
Okay.
This week I ran across, and Mage gave me this term, was it a BDL?
BDLs, oh yeah.
There are men out there who have started, I guess it's a procedure to enhance the Johnson through like filler injections like your lip. Obviously, yeah. They said it's like these niggas have. Listen, not only, bro, and this is crazy. Listen, bro, listen, bro. So the first thing I saw this week was a man getting lip fillers. I'm like, that's already weird. Why you need bigger lips? Like, just rock the ones you get. And bro, I don't know. I seen somebody said these niggas are the new bad bitches, and I totally agree. I totally agree.
Hey, look, because they tell
those niggas, not these niggas.
If they encouraging women, like, because the BBL culture done took over. It don't matter where they get their BBL from. They just want it to be looking all types of bad.
Right.
But it's like, hey, if they tell women, hey, if you like it, go and make your body happy. For sure. And instead of being happy with God gave him, hell no. If you want to go to somebody and let them pump you up like a Johnsonville brat, go ahead and do it. It's your money. It's your body. But look, it's your body, your rights.
But look,
go ahead and pump up like a ballpark Frank.
But you gotta get it refilled up though.
It lasts 2 years.
About 2 years, every 2 years.
That shit like a synthetic oil change.
But I bet about like a year and a half, that shit just like I don't even want to imagine.
Every 2 years you gotta go get that thing balanced and rotated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro, it's crazy though. But like,
it take about 45 minutes.
Yeah, 45 minutes for 2 years, and you out there.
Hyaluronic acid. Say your body already produce it, so you ain't going around getting filled up like some of these chicks. Some of these chicks, they gonna get caulking put in their ass, and that's why they be on. That's why they be on the table a month later because you finna die because mother put some building material in your ass. Don't even put that acid in your dick.
No, do not do that.
Go with what God gave you, man.
But that's what I was about to lead into, bro. Sometimes you gotta go
pump it up.
You gotta go with what you know. That's what the old head said to me, and that's
what you know.
Go with what you know. Listen, bro, it's other ways to compensate for the lack of whatever you got. You know what I'm saying? It's other things you can do. You can be funny. Try being funny first.
Being funny.
It's other things.
But being funny will help you hit that spot. Hey.
But it's gonna give you the benefit of the doubt sometimes. Man, I'm just saying.
Man,
it'll get you there.
Yeah,
being funny will get you there. But you still have to,
But you know what I'm saying? It's other things you can do before that, man. Talk to people. Let them know where you at. You know, it's a hard conversation. I understand. I don't understand, but I understand. But because I ain't doing. But talk to somebody. Let them know what you got going on. Listen, I don't listen. Just tell them like this. I don't know what you used to.
Bruh, ain't no way.
What you gonna get?
But this what you gonna get though.
Straight up.
For sure. That's what you gotta tell people.
So roll it.
Hey, whatever.
Bruh say, I ain't got a whole lot of dick, but I put in a whole lot of time.
Hey, know your position, goddamn. Know your
man.
The little geometry.
Hey man, listen, do not go out there getting some BDLs. Man, you wake up in the morning, your whole bed wet, you think you peed on yourself.
Don't do that.
You dick leaking.
Don't do that shit, bro.
Free, what's on your plate this week, man?
I ain't listen. I'm not gonna dive too far into this. Aliens are real. Just look.
Listen, ain't nobody doubt aliens ain't real, bro. I don't think.
I mean,
but we not gonna go to where you went.
No, 2
as
days ago.
vast as the universe is, like we on one planet. Yeah, I can believe there's aliens out there.
I recently learned about, and this ain't even my segment, but I learned about the Kardashev scale. You know what I'm saying? It goes from 1 to 6 or some shit like that for like different types of civilizations and like evolution of civilizations. We are level 0, bro. Go look that shit up. But anyways, look, my main thing is. For real, on some.
He had to spread his propaganda real quick.
Free, close your third eye real quick.
Yeah.
All right, but look, though, for real, on a real note, I want niggas to stop killing each other, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. I want everybody to just, you know what I'm saying? I guess more so value life more, learn to value life more, not just our own, but you know what I'm saying, respect the lives of those around us and shit. I saw somebody say, and it kind of resonated with me. It was like if it made sense to you that everybody around you had God within them, you know what I'm saying, you would value their lives a little bit more too, as well as your own. Something along them lines, you know what I'm saying? But I totally agree. It's been a lot of crazy shit going on. Y'all know I'm down here in the A. So it seems like folks been dying left and right, crazy shit going on every day. And I'm sure it ain't just in Atlanta. It's everywhere. We in Atlanta, so we get a little bit more of the spotlight at times. But I don't want niggas to stop killing each other, man.
No, you're right. Because, I'm here in Chattanooga. We had 2 nationwide shootings. I was down the street from one of them when it happened. The second one a week after, 14 people hit and 3 died. Rest in peace to Darian, who was an associate of mine, And so it's crazy how often gun violence hits home or how close it is and how rampant it is. But like you said, Free, at the end of the day, we really got to get back to, valuing life. Because once you really value life, it's hard to take another life. Because anyone who knows me, I'm an avid outdoorsman. Coming from the country, been shooting since I was 6 years old, hunting since I was like 10, gun owner, gun enthusiast. But, I'm a fan of responsible, safe gun ownership, sportsmanship. All the guns I have, I hope I've never shot one outside of the gun range or hunting, and I hope to never have to. But and at the same time, I will protect me, protect anyone with me, protect my family, but it's still going to hurt me to have to take another life. And through society, through so many different things, we have so many people who have either no value in themselves or see no value in no one else just because of their conditions and where they come from and view life as so replaceable. And once you realize like how fragile life really is, like that person is not replaceable, that her family, that mind, the potential who that person could be is not replaceable. And you gotta realize if you're gonna take this person out of the world, you don't know what you're taking out of the world. That could be a doctor, a lawyer, someone, a counselor, just a close friend, a father, or someone, mother, whoever. What that person.
And unless that person is trying to take the life of the life of somebody you love, or your own life, bro, it is not your fucking place to be taking that life. So
exactly. Like we've all been in fights. We've had issues with people and we handle them, but at the same time, like, I'm not mad enough that I want to take that person's life because at the same moment, as mad as I am, I know what the ramifications are. I've had people close to me like had their life taken over something stupid, over something that no one could validate. So it's like over, and we're mad, we're upset. Okay, shoot, you want those hands? Let's do it. But you want to like kill somebody? No, man.
And it really goes back to what we were talking about the other day. We, you know what I'm saying, the 3 of us, you know what I'm saying, just in this just for the talking point, we know better because we were raised differently. You know what I'm saying? We had the fortune of having, you know what I'm saying, solid role models and different men and women in our life to teach us better. There are a lot of people out there, a lot of kids that truthfully don't know no better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that is sad, you know what I'm saying? And it's no excuse for it, but they don't know no better. You know, they literally don't know no better. So we got to find ways to the best we can touch them and catch them early enough to try to teach them better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And even impact those around them and the older people around them.
And hopefully try to influence some of these adults. Yep. Some of these adults, these grown folks, are the one that's shooting and killing. Like the shooting that was here 2 weeks ago, 14 people got hit. All these people in the late 20s and 30s walking around with rifles and guns and shooting stuff and just shooting on at random. Like, are you hitting 14 people? I know there's like multiple shooters, but it's like there's a lot of these grown people out here committing these crimes and stuff.
All right, man. I think it really comes all right down. Like my biggest thing was just love people, man. Like love, it seems simple. Like the word love, you know, just I mean I care about that person, but it's so much more that's wrapped around love. It's trust, it's confidence, it's being vulnerable, it's being transparent, it's being able to communicate with that person. It's so much more that goes into real love, like real deal love that can really shape a whole community. You know what I'm saying? And you've seen examples of it in, whether it's in your home, football team, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? You've seen examples of it, and that saves people from going down that wrong path. And like I said, the way we handled ourselves in our locker room when we played in college, we all loved each other and we kept everybody, you know, as best we could on the straight and narrow because we was trying to get somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and we got to be able to get like not just have a goal purpose, but just to take care of each other and guide each other. Like,
exactly.
I ain't trying to get you there. I'm trying to get you, just keep you out of certain situations. And I'm trying to get you to prosperity, to health, to happiness. Exactly.
And when we do that is we love each other, and whether it's tough love, you know, sentimental love, whatever it is, you got to be able to receive that, and you got to be able to give that at the same time.
Because real love is also going to include accountability and honesty. Because I love you truly and I see you going astray or even not living up to your own potential, if I truly love you, it's my duty to let you know that and to try to guide you where you want to go based on what you told me.
I love you enough to say something.
Exactly,
yeah.
All right, so we're going to hop into our online orders. These are our fan questions. So this week, the first one has air frying ruined the art of cooking?
Yes.
I say no.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna let you say no. Then we'll free what you think.
First, go.
I think it provides a healthy alternative. You know what I'm saying, for frying shit. So I don't see how it would have ruined some shit when it enhanced it. You know what I'm saying, it made it better. It gave you a healthier way to eat the same shit you've been eating out that grease. You know what I'm saying? Put a little air on that motherfucker, a little hot air. You know what I mean? It's good, crispy and all, same way. What you crying about? Because it ain't come out no grease. Because it ain't. You know what I mean?
It's not even a grease part for me, bro. It's just like you can do this.
Fogging ass nigga, man. This nigga here.
No, bro. No, it ain't even about that, bro. My brother had this air fryer.
McRib, don't you?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You eat McRib, bro?
Rib sandwich.
No,
that's a whole different topic, bro. That's a whole different topic. The rib sandwich be busting. Yeah, the rib sandwich be busting.
That's a real rib sandwich. Not the McRib. I used to be a McRib fiend when I was a child, but I became a man. I put away childish things.
Sometimes I have to revert to them ways. Just remind myself why I got to the point that I'm at.
I still go to McDonald's, get a little 20-piece nugget with a large fry. Fresh
sweet tea.
Actually, I get the basket of fries. It's $3. It's busted.
Wow.
I ain't gonna the basket of fries. $3.
Let me go back to let me explain why I don't like air fryers, bro. So I don't listen. I understand the convenience of it. I do understand the health factors of it, and I greatly appreciate that. But you can't do. Yeah, I do. I really do. I just don't believe in doing everything in the air fryer. Like I've seen like cookies in the air fryer. I've seen my brother. Y'all know my brother Malik. Hey man, I love that boy to death. He just first of all, the air fryer he had probably was made in 2006. It was a big ass light. It was a dome with a big ass light on it, and it was bright as hell. It was probably radioactive. This man put everything I could think of.
That boy had the arc reactor.
Bro, I swear to God, bro, that shit was, bro, it was so bright. You cut off all the lights in the house, bro. That shit light up the whole house. Swear to God. bruh. And like, I just think you don't have to put everything in the air fryer. People don't realize how easy it is just to use the oven as well. Like you can do the same thing you did in the air fryer in the oven.
I will say that you're right, but for me, because I have like an air fryer oven, like on my countertop.
Mm-hmm.
So it's bake, reheat, air fry, grill. I can put a plate in there.
Yeah,
I can do all that. And one for me is it's about portion control. Because trying to get these LBs off and get a little heavy.
I do understand that.
Got a little heavy, but also cooking small portion. Also energy consumption, heating up the whole oven versus just one appliance. Hey, gotta check the bills. Like
I do understand. I do understand all that, bro. I just think
and also it's very convenient.
It is. And like I said, I do understand all those things, but I just feel like you can do those. Like people didn't have that same energy about cooking until the air fryer came out. Like why you couldn't do it in the stove? It's just as easy.
But the thing is, a lot of people don't realize how intimidating cooking is. Like scared on Thanksgiving, scared to cook Sunday dinner.
Well, that's why you start cooking for yourself first.
If somebody out there got popped with some grease when they was a kid and said, you know what, I ain't frying a motherfucking thing from now.
Bro, I cook bacon on the stove with my shirt off.
Y'all remember in 2014 when I almost deep fried my whole chest? Okay, y'all. So
yes,
story time.
I do remember.
Because this is the story time. Like someone requested our wildest college stories, but we can't do that. And she knows better because she knows us. And like, no, we can't do that. But here's a story I will tell. It was a Friday night. I'm at the crib. It's summertime. I'm having a couple libations. I get a little hungry. And I was going through a coconut oil phase. I love everything in coconut oil. Yeah, libations. And so I decided I'm going to fry me some fish. Got the coconut oil heated up. And everyone knows me. I'm at the crib. I'm drinking. I got my shirt off. So I got my fish all battered up, grease hot. I'm putting the fish down, put one piece down. The second piece slips out my hands.
You blew it.
Splash.
And smacked it. And it's not regular, this is hot coconut oil. So it's extra hot.
It's sticky too.
Bruh, I just seen, also because I'm lit, I didn't get out the way, but I just seen a wave of hot coconut oil coming. I just like, and it just is boom, 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 boom. Bro, it was bad. Like the skin would burn. I'm just like in slow motion, just watching skin just fold up. I almost burned my nipple off, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a safe place. If it ain't, I will.
I probably fucking faint.
Bro, I would have, but that summer I was actually a camp counselor at the YMCA. It's our first day certified, so I just patched my cell phone up.
There you go.
Kept frying my fish, kept drinking like a real G.
For sure.
Got the practice coach like, why are you going to hospital? For what? Do the same stuff I did. I fried my fish and kept rolling.
Exactly. But this is my thing. If you using air fryer,
that fish. Yeah, we gonna get this nigga back.
It is the thing. If you using an air fryer for convenience or for all the health reasons and things like that to live a better life, have a better diet, I commend you for that. But if you throwing everything that you ever buy into if you use a steak in an air fryer, you do a hamburger in an air fryer. If you're doing shit like that, I can't fuck with
steak. Steak is blasphemous because you can't get a good sear on the air fried steak.
Let the air fryer people tell you, they'll tell you different. So look at this nigga, he better say it.
I ain't never done it, but I've seen some niggas drop some steaks out of the air fryer. Them bitches be looking pristine. You hear me?
See, I can't do it. I'm not doing everything in the air fryer.
Wrong and they going to hell. They going to hell.
Maze has an emotional attachment with them steaks.
No, because I had steaks today. Okay, your steak need a sear. All y'all folk who out here making a steak with no sear, you're wrong. A cow ain't die for that.
Listen, bro,
you got your fucking air fryer 7 days a week, man. Do your shit.
Hey, what Michael Irvin say? We're losing recipes.
Goddamn. But no,
get your ass in that kitchen to cook something, man. Enjoy the process of cooking, man.
I have made brownies. I made macaroni and cheese in my air fryer. Cause I got a bake set and I turned that knob and I made a small pan of macaroni and cheese. I got a glass pan. I put it in there and heating up that whole oven. Nigga,
the recipes.
Nigga, out there inflation. All this inflation, you want me running my light bill for a small pan of mac and cheese?
I can't speak for everybody, but people that do cook, y'all probably feel me on this, bro. It's the process, bro, of chopping everything up, getting the heat stuff right, watching your food cook, knowing when to flip that steak right at the right time, knowing when to flip that burger.
Yeah, me and Freak, like, you know what I'm saying? You've been on a smoker. You've been on a smoker for 6 hours.
I understand,
like smoking some ribs and some chicken. I understand, but sometimes
you enjoy the process of it, though.
Sometimes I want to go through all that. I want to go through all that clean up, putting all these pots and pans, doing all this. I want to be getting in a hot kitchen because you know really cooking. Like your granny and them, that kitchen was hot.
Yeah, when I cook for a lot of people, the kitchen hot. I do understand.
All right, but if it's just for me, I don't feel like doing all that. Crank that air fryer up.
Even for me, I'm giving myself the best of the best every time.
No, that's my problem. I just be for me. I be eating slop. I don't care. I just throw stuff together.
If I'm gonna cook something for myself,
don't say niggas because it's just KD. It's just
don't use KD. That shit. Throw that shit away.
KD is ableist.
Get your ass in that kitchen. Everybody,
now, you want to learn? Like I do support.
Air fryer is in the kitchen, motherfucker. You in the kitchen?
Nah, exactly. Nigga, that shit's on the counter on the island. Nah, get your ass in that kitchen next to that stove.
You better sit on the stove, goddamn.
I do support well-rounded cooking. You know, being able to cook certain meals. Everyone should be able to prepare.
We lose the recipes.
A solid dinner, but. Some of these recipes are trash because we ain't gonna get into it today. But some of y'all grannies couldn't cook. You just didn't know no better.
Oh,
but we'll get to that another week.
Leave the grannies alone.
Some of y'all grannies was they Sunday dinner was stepped on.
Hey, we got a call on the hotline right now. Better cut you out.
Their Sunday dinner was stepped on, but hey. That's your granny, so I'm gonna leave it alone. But
with his granny and had her down to the teeth. That shit
your granny mac and cheese was not smacking the way you thought it was. You got out, you get out in the world, and you're like, oh Lord,
this ain't that good.
Now you over here conflicted.
I'm not gonna talk about nobody.
Granny's off limits.
No,
I'm not talking about nobody upbringing. I ain't talking about nobody upbringing.
Because KD granny, I seen her yesterday. Her granny can throw down, certified.
Yes, she can.
Good cook, good people.
You know what's crazy though?
Y'all see us out in public? It was them two niggas talking about our granny.
No.
One thing you guarantee: if Crib May says something, come talk to me.
Hey, if it's one thing niggas take serious, is they granny. They love their granny.
I'm like, hold on. Let's get this out the way. Let's get this out the way for the podcast. Let's get it out the way. It's episode 1. This is episode 1. Let's get it out the way.
We're gonna talk
on podcast. If Crib Maze, if the Cookbook podcast say something, we stand behind what we said. Bring it to us. Because when you see us in person, you ain't gonna say just like you ain't gonna have that same image. You be like, oh, these niggas big.
But look here, bro. I'm not talking about nobody granny.
I ain't saying everybody. I'm saying the people. Look at this camera. Look at me in the eyes, okay?
Zoom it in.
You know.
Kyle, get the zoom in right now.
Yeah, go ahead. Hold on.
Single shot.
Me and you, we ain't gotta tell nobody. We ain't gonna tell nobody. You know. You thought your granny's food was the best food in the world. Then you got out in the world and you realized Granny's Sunday dinner was some meat. It's okay. You didn't know any better, but now you do. Me and you, we know the truth. Okay? And we'll keep it that way. You ain't got to tell nobody. You ain't got to check your granny. Just eat it, act like it's still good. Damn. That's cool. Don't mess up Thanksgiving. Damn. And that's all I got to say.
Damn. That's crazy. I ain't talking about no my granny. But I do encourage people to just go out there. I like doing stuff from scratch, but that's why I really do love like cooking stuff because no matter if it's cooking, I mean I can go on plants over here.
It definitely
whatever it is, I like doing my stuff from ground up.
Yeah, it's very therapeutic for real when you really get in the kitchen. Anything cooking, grilling. Yeah, for sure. But okay, so our next topic was a little heavier. Is masculinity under attack?
Can you give us some context behind that, where that came from?
Well, a lot of times you see a lot in the media, especially the past few years, about toxic masculinity. Mm-hmm. And I definitely think there is a balance because, for years everyone talked about toxic masculinity, but now there's an outcry. Where are the men? We're doing this and that. When they talking about, asking women, can she cook? Can you build a house? Can you do this and that? Or, hey, for the hoop, hey, they got mad about them hoochie daddy shorts. Mm-hmm. They got mad about
my girl bought me some new ones the other day.
See, I've been struggling because, little thick in the thigh, there's a lot going on over here.
I'm telling you, bro.
So each his own, man. That's only on that shit. You wear what you want to fucking wear, but
But yeah, but there's definitely been an attack in a few years. Like there's definitely a balance. There's certain aspects of, I guess, masculinity when it's unchecked and there's no balance that can be considered toxic. The lack of emotional maturity and restraint and understanding. That can definitely be considered toxic. But I think there's a balance too. There is a necessary need for masculinity to provide that balance to femininity.
I think
there's definitely a level of toxic.
What would be considered an attack on masculinity right now? And I'm sure somebody out there will answer that for us.
Yeah, you can comment or you just share with us what you think is under attack.
Really. I'm not. I mean, I've heard it before and I've heard people talk about it, but sitting here and think about it, I don't know what would be considered like.
Yeah, I think for me, bro, I think masculinity is definitely. I think it's changing. I don't think it's under attack. I think it is changing because more men are understanding the emotional connection side that you need. It is. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like even,
y'all say this. Go ahead.
But like even with me and my son, bro, like I want to be able to talk about emotions with my son. But like I feel like that's very important, bro, because the more you understand your emotions, the better you are able to react with those emotions, live with those emotions. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel bad, or you don't feel like you're being punished for holding emotions in, or you don't feel like you don't know how to express your emotions because you've always had to suppress them all the time. Mm-hmm. But if you get those repetitions in of understand, okay, when I get mad, what do I need to do?
Right.
How do I need to? Yeah.
Because that's the things like people like men don't cry, but we need to cry.
But men are humans, and I could go on the spirit. Y'all know me, but y'all know I'm a little bit more
loquacious,
outspoken, and passionate about those kind of things. Probably more so the kind of man we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that is a human, which is all of us, goddammit. We all embark in a human experience, bro. So we all go through.
I think I'm a lichen.
You deal with them. We all go through the same shit. You know what I'm saying? We all here together. We all here in the same experience. So what the fuck would make you think that you could cry or that you need to cry and I don't? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy for anybody to ever feel like. For a female to ever feel like a man expressing himself or you know what I'm saying is soft or whatever. That's crazy to me. I was telling somebody the other day, bro. A lot of men harbor their feelings and emotions and shit. They don't express that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times that, and this ain't, I don't want to put it all on women because that ain't the case for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? They learned that. They started doing that for whatever reason. But I know in some cases, I have friends, you know what I'm saying, even with myself to a degree of times, you know what I'm saying, you get discouraged. You try to express yourself to somebody you care about, somebody you feel like should care about them feelings, you know what I'm saying? And then they hit you with the, blah, 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 men shouldn't be blah, I don't care, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times women do that shit in my experience, my personal experience, because it's hard for them to accept accountability for what they did that are contributing to what the man is saying he feels. You know what I'm saying? So they gon' that shit ain't valid. What you saying don't matter. Blah blah blah. They might throw, well, I'm feeling this. You know how that go. It may go.
And right now we ain't talking about your feelings. We talking about mine.
We're talking about mine. That's the thing. So then that'll lead to a nigga start. Okay, fucking, I'm not gonna say nothing. He'll start harboring them feelings, and it leads to him doing detrimental shit like lying and cheating. Or to the point where he'll distance himself so far in the relationship that it'll ruin the relationship or the friendship because you made that man feel like he has no place to. Come on, bro. How many times we see a nigga with a bad woman, somebody a badass female, cheat on her with something that looks nothing like her? Yeah, I bet you in a lot of those cases, bro, it's because that man found somebody that would listen to him and listen to what it is he's saying. And that's not that. I'm not one to generalize it. All this shit is not the same. All that don't fall into this. But the shit I'm talking about goes on a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. From a man that, as y'all can see, I like to talk and I'm passionate about this shit. Yeah. We all human, bro. We all going through the same shit. So if you're a lady out there, don't forever.
And at the same time, we
entitled to the same feelings that you got.
We have to be willing to. I know you'll hear about it a lot. You on social media and videos talking about men having a safe place. And a lot of times it does start with us. Like your compatriots and your surrounding party being able to let you be comfortable, let you be emotionally comfortable, especially if we know you're vulnerable. Like if we all feel these things, have these similar experiences, why aren't we allowing each other to be open about them?
Come on, bro. Come on.
That's the thing. That's the part of like
it's embarrassing or like it's soft or something.
Exactly. It's not soft because like nigga, I can express what I'm emotional about and what's hurting me and what's going on, and I'll still slap the shit out of you.
Come on, bro.
It ain't nothing soft, but like
for me, it allows me personally. I connect with kids on a completely different level than a lot of people, a lot of men I know. Older people, men and women, both alike. It allows me to be a better leader. You know what I'm saying? Just showing people my heart, you know what I'm saying, the heart that God gave me, and giving that to people, you know what I'm saying, when I see fit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit, it takes a lot. I think it takes a lot more courage to live like that and do that than it does the opposite, to suppress what you feeling and cower from your feelings and shit. That shit takes a considerable amount of timidity and cowardice, you know what I'm saying, to be doing that bullshit. So the ones y'all think are really manly for doing that shit ain't so manly.
Because a real man, like real strength, real masculinity is being, fully balanced. So I can be strong, I can be fierce when needed, I can be protected when needed, but at the same time, I can show emotion. I have emotional maturity. I know when to turn the harshness off, especially when it comes to raising or mentoring young men or being around. Like, it's so quick, especially with coaching. Everyone see yelling and harping, speaking down the kids, especially young boys. And it's like, no, you can be soft with him. You can talk soft and you can encourage him. Was it Jacob Wilson on Instagram? Love him. How you can just, there's still strength, there's still discipline and structure there, but at the same time, you still feel the love there. You still feel the concern and the emotional intelligence, like you're trying to build him up. It's the same thing. And even though you can really see how it hurts him to do it, but it's necessary. And I think that's full rounded, full balanced masculinity. I can be strong, but I know when and how to be soft and who to be soft with and what time to be hard. Because at the same time,
I know how to utilize that skill. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because I feel like masculinity.
You could play with me because of it.
Exactly. Masculinity is definitely needed because there's femininity and we want women to have that. So it needs to be a balance to that. Because if we were all very feminine and women were all very masculine, it'd be a problem. So I think there definitely does need to be a balance, but a healthy balance.
Yeah. I think just kind of piggyback off what Free was saying about expressing your emotions and what we was talking about. Like when you suppress emotions, bro, like emotions is energy always gonna find a way to seep out into something. It's gonna manifest into something, whether it's, how you act, your health, your mentality, whatever it is, your emotions are gonna always find a way out. And I tell you all the time, like, cause I was a victim of that, you know what I'm saying? You hear, don't cry, get up, it's okay, you fine. You know what I'm saying? That's what we used to. Even with ball, bro, like you play ball long enough, they tell you to push that shit to the side, you know what I'm saying? Just focus on ball right now, But that's not life. You know
that's not life.
You gotta walk away from that. Yeah, you gotta walk away from it at some point. And then you see all these guys who don't know how to act in certain situations, or when they do get all these things because they never had to express these emotions. And they don't know how to express it. So now they just holding them in. But in turn, it's turning into something else that it shouldn't be. That's going to be way bigger. Would it be lashing out on family, lashing out on whatever, on your friend? You know what I'm saying? Like that bitterness, you know what I'm saying? Like
a lot of men do that shit.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. But they don't know that it comes from not being able to express your emotions.
That shit definitely builds up. Yeah.
And that's why, like,
killing niggas because
for sure. Exactly. And that's why, like, even for me, bro, like me going to therapy, bro, and like just one session, my first session of therapy, bro, that I've ever been to, bro, hour long. When I walked out the doors, bro, it felt like somebody just put a monkey off my back, bro.
Yep.
It really felt like, and I didn't even talk about everything I wanted to talk about, but it's just that little bit gave me enough freedom from the weight that I was going through to really, okay, I can make it through to this next week until I get to the next week of therapy. I can keep pushing until I get to this point. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And some people just don't realize, like, you can't hold that in, bro. You can't. Nobody on this earth is strong enough, bro. The way everything in the universe is designed in a certain way, in a certain manner, to support each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got flowers, you got bugs. You know what I'm saying? You got the water, you got the moon that's control the gravity, to control the water, so the water moves. You got the sun that controls the wind. You know what I'm saying? Everything has a co-partner to it. And for people, it's us. Like, you have to rely on other people. You have to rely on people. Yeah, bro. You have to rely on people to.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, so you really just have to rely on people sometimes to help you out through things, bro. That's why people.
It's like we got nobody two-prong. Like, you gotta be willing to let somebody help you. Somebody has to be willing to help you.
I want to be conscious of the fact that some people, especially, I'm more so thinking like kids and shit, they don't always have. For one, people don't always have the resources for therapy. You know what I'm saying? Especially our people of our color. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't always easy to get into.
Yep.
Therapy is one of the most, as far as I understand it, one of the more expensive lines of, like, in the medical field, as far as like purchase. For one of us to go get done, it's gonna cost more to go get that therapy than it is to go fucking see about your knee that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. I could be wrong there, but as far as in my experience, we having to deal with all that shit is taxing.
And
there are a lot of.
and not even just professional therapy. You know, sometimes people just need advocates, someone to listen, especially kids. Especially kids, they need mentors and friends who sometimes might have to go. They might have to go speak to the kids' parents on the kids' behalf, you know, to advocate for them. I've been in situations where I've either needed that person or had that, or I've been that person, you know, because I've been that comfort space, you know, and I've let them know that we can have those conversations. You can talk to me and be that go-between, because a lot of parents don't realize the anguish and anxiety and or hurt that they're giving their kids. You know, so it takes a full village, you know, to handle.
But like you said, even with parents, bro, like parents be going through stuff too. They need to get off their chest as well. Because like you said, all you doing is passing that on to your kids. You passing that same trauma on to your kids. Like the same stuff. Go ahead, Free.
Go ahead. I was reading something just about the same thing, about how when you don't. I'm not a Jordan Peterson. I think the dude I be listening to reading. Smart dude. But I think he was pretty much saying like what happens when you don't properly express yourself and what you're feeling is you end up developing resentment for yourself and for those around you. You know what I'm saying? Especially the ones that you're communicating with and you lacking communication with because you're not expressing yourself. You're not properly getting off your chest what you want to. You know what I'm saying? So you fucking yourself up doing that shit, as we know, and you developing resentment for the ones around you because you cannot effectively communicate with them. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. We need to fix that, especially as Black men, but we got to fix it. It'll save lives, you know what I'm saying? It'll help us develop a community. For sure, it'll help quality of our relationships, all that shit.
Yeah, and I think the better people, and I know people come out and talk about like masculinity and stuff like that, but the better we change the narrative of what a man is supposed to be, the more comfortable men will be to feel that way more about things. You know what I'm saying? Because like the biggest thing like I think of is like you get on Twitter and be like, you can go down on any day of the week, you probably can see men ain't shit tweet at least 30 times a day. You know what I'm saying? And like I know some men just do bad shit, you know what I'm saying? Cheating, disrespectful, whatever it is.
Bro.
But you need to, I think you just need to, and this when it comes to like accountability, point that person out. Don't make every man seem like, don't belittle every man, you know what I'm saying? Because it is some men out here who are out there trying to do the best they can. And sometimes the best they can ain't enough, but still they trying to do the best they can until they learn more.
Yeah. And at the same time, don't let the world, I know there's some influence, you know, in how you view yourself, but don't let the world tell you about you. Don't let the world tell you you're not a good person. Don't let the world tell you you can't be a good husband, you can't be a good father, because you have that potential in you. You know, someone's speaking from their place of hurt. So listen to those who are actually know you, experience you, and listen to their feedback and let them form your opinion about you. And don't let
one of the greatest things I've done here in the last couple of years of my own little personal growth, bro, is really, and this sounds cliche as hell, one of the best things you can do for yourself, bro. And this is not everybody, because some people you need, like May was just saying, you need to value some opinions, and some people you need that. You know what I'm saying? But in large part, especially in the day and age we live with social media and all that shit, but I feel like it is crucial for you to learn how to not give a absolute fuck with a large majority of people about you or feel about you. If you don't, it will drive you crazy. It'll fuck you up because there's so much. You get so much input these days in so many different ways. Some motherfuckers tell you they don't fuck with you, they don't like you, they ain't feeling this shit. Man, fuck them people. If it ain't your people, and it ain't destructive, fuck them people.
Because Bernie Mac in House Party 3 said it the best. Be yourself. If people don't like you for being yourself, fuck them. Fuck them.
Straight up.
Fuck them.
Bro, facts. And like you said, bro, like you said, we can jump off this topic, but
we're gonna wrap up here soon.
Yeah, for sure. We got long-winded like a motherfucker. But my bad, Cal. We over here just having a good time. But like you said, bro, like we can sit up here and talk about everything that's just around you and like how like the world is this, the world is that. But at the end of the day, it is our responsibility to master ourselves. Like you really have to find a way to enhance yourself to your potential. It's not the situation you in. It's not the job you have. It's not the people around you. It's not your girlfriend. It ain't your mama. It ain't your daddy. It ain't your it ain't nobody else's responsibility to bring the best out of yourself and really master yourself than yourself. You have to surround yourself with people who are going to take you to the next level. If it ain't your family, you really have to remove yourself from your family sometime. If it ain't your friends that you've been hanging around with all your life, you have to remove yourself from that.
We are understanding that fucked up shit go on.
Sure. Yeah, we do. I'm saying, but at the end of the day, it is your responsibility to make something better
and
of
with
yourself.
And with that, the doors of the church are open. If we have one, please come.
And give you. okay.
But no, we're gonna close this up. So we're gonna hop up to our next segment, which is the cookbook playlist. So be on the lookout on Apple Music and Spotify, which I believe is the Spirit streaming app. But we will be dropping a cookbook playlist, cookbook podcast official playlist, because this is songs that we like to listen to that fit our vibe, whatever we got going on. So each week we'll have a couple of submissions that you guys could check out that we like, and if you like, go ahead and throw them on your playlist. So for me, this week, of course, we covered Drake, and we had mixed opinions about that submission. One song I like, just say that, Duke Deuce featuring Glorilla. Glorilla gained a lot of notoriety with FNF dropping off fuck nigga free. But this song right here, it dropped Friday. I've listened to it at least 10 times. Guaranteed banger. Also, Chris Brown and WizKid dropped the song on Friday. Call Me Every Day. That is a summer banger right there. Need me a nice shot. Katie, need me a nice ranch water to go with that one. Little tequila, little water, little lime. Did I get that right?
It's Topo Chico and
Topo Chico. Okay,
with the lime. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah. But that's it. Well, guys,
it's just mineral. It's just mineral water, bro. It ain't that crazy. For me, I do like Drake, and I do like a song off Drake's album, and it's kind of been like my go-to. I guess I got 2 submissions actually. I'm gonna do Keeper, which I like. I do like that song a lot. And then one of my favorite, I guess he's well known, I think. But La Russell, Baggage Claim. That's my song that I go to work to every day. Say, go get that bag. You gotta listen to that song, bro. Like get me motivated. It get me motivated. It get me ready. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm really gonna get some, especially with sales, bro. Like that, it flip a switch for me. It flip a switch for me. You know what I'm saying? I go to the gym in the morning, get my workout in, come back in, shower, get my clothes on, then I go get that bag. Get that, that's my shit right there. I listen to that every day.
Free bands, what you got?
For me, man, same night Drake dropped that bullshit. Same night Drake dropped that his dance album, his Forever 21 album.
His Forever 21 album.
Gates dropped his Kaza album, so I'm still a Gates fan, myself. Probably Plug Cry off that album. Probably my favorite song off the album so far. And I don't know if you say Pito, if you pronounce that shit Pito or PTOE. That's a solid one. And then Rich Spirit by Kendrick Lamar. That's a jam. That's my get up in the morning and I'm ready to
there you go.
Shit on the world music.
Listen, I'm all for the Kevin Gates album. I just don't want to be acting like Kevin Gates off the album. But the things he was saying after, I don't want to be going to that.
Don't listen. I learned years ago, man. I had to stop watching my man's interviews and all that shit, man. He do still drop a few gems here and there.
Yeah, for sure.
But in large part, I had to stop watching this shit because I fuck with his music so much, and I didn't want the content in his interviews and shit to be turning me off.
Taint your view.
You know what I mean? So I just stick to the music. So,
All right, bet.
And rest in peace, Nip, man, for sure.
There you go.
Bet. Rest in peace. All right, so we're going to hop into our weekly special. So what a weekly special is, it's a cookbook podcast. So who would we be if we didn't discuss food in some sort, right? So every week we're going to be featuring a recipe or maybe a favorite drink, beverage, or something to pair along with, with our favorite foods. So this week, the first episode of the Cookbook Podcast, we have a very good friend of the show who's been with us, from the early stages, kind of from our inception.
From the clubhouse.
From the clubhouse. We had a lot of good, experiences and times on the clubhouse hosting the cookbook room. That's kind of where this came to fruition. So we're going to give a shout out to our good friend, Chef Kev. Chef Kev is the executive chef at Howard University. So his submission this week is a coconut braised chicken with chorizo and sweet potatoes. And it looks
put like a picture of that shit right here.
Kyle, it looks delicious.
Put the picture up.
I don't know if Kyle has a picture. I don't think I got in the picture, but it looks
delicious. That is the magic of editing. Put the picture up.
We'll get the picture up. And also, the recipe And here's how this works. Our weekly specials will be posted on our Instagram weekly along with our weekly episodic postings. So we will have a picture of this dish and also the ingredients and recipe listed in the caption. So you guys can come, get your recipes for life, recipe for your stomach.
And if you try that, if you take that shit to the kitchen, you try that, make sure you screen record, take pictures and send that shit back, man. Tell them,
so
for sure.
Go check that out.
Box
and
that shit up
and
send me some. You know what I mean?
Yep. No, submit it. Submit them. Check them out. We might post, we might share, and we'll submit to the chef, let Chef Kev give his critiques. I know he doesn't like to, but he will. All right. And also, if you have an online order that you want to put in, we'll be posting those weekly. Submit those to the cookbook. And you can reach us on Twitter and Instagram at the Cookbook Pod, and also on YouTube as well. This will be posted up. But if you want to submit an online order for a weekly episode, just reach us at the Cookbook Pod on Twitter and Instagram.
For sure.
All right. So we're going to get ready to wrap up. Guys, we're going to have a good week this week.
Shit, ain't got a choice, man. Ain't got
no choice. I love it.
Hey, I do want to put this out here just for some fillers. We will be having a ranking of favorite snack cakes. We like to call them Little Debbie's. So if you got some snack cake rankings, we need to
try to get bro on this motherfucker.
Yeah, we do. I do want to get Buddy on here. I forgot. I can't think of his name right now.
Man. We're gonna get,
but for sure. But I do want the guy that do the voiceovers. I forgot his name.
Oh yeah,
Hey, funny ass motherfucker. But we do. If you got a snack cake ranking, tier list, anything like that, send them in. I will be evaluating those and telling you if you right or wrong.
He's probably gonna 9 out of 10. He gonna shit on your list, but send that shit on in, man.
Gotcha.
Man, crazy.
Well, all right. All right, guys. Well, this has been the first episode, the first of many episodes of the Cookbook Podcast. It took a long time, but we were here, and we thank you. So give us a follow, subscribe, tell your mom and them.
Oh, shout out to Even the Odds.
Thank you. And this is an Even Odds media production. We are on the way.
Shout out to Kyle behind the scenes, man.
For sure.
Appreciate Kyle, Justin, the whole Even Odds media team. If you are a fledgling podcast and want to step your game up, reach out to Even Odds Media. They're going to get you where you need to be, baby. And with that being said, it's the cookbook, baby. And we out.
Real player like.
Peace.